Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
The Saints at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 21. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And some room to roam now. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Brady now to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A first down throw for Winston.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
36 yards.
And the Saints are back within a score.
Point after by Mamba, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Brady.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Levante David in on the tackle.
He was tackled at 36 yards. Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Winston running the option left here. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion right is Tate. On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run. And the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Winston. And this is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Ready.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw, Winston. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And Lambo will put this one through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
He'll find Fournette again here.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, now Brady.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
from the 29. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 59 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point tacked on by Mamba. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And some room to work. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
Well, I mean, Mike Evans, he's been an elite receiver for some time now. And part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Short little throw to Ebron.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jameis to throw it. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
This is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
He is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Saints 17.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
Well, this may be a free play for Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Fires this quickly to Tate. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now Winston on 4th down.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 6. That's another Saints.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. To throw is Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is caught by Tate. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he finds his target, Ebron. Touchdown, Saints. Eric Ebron from 21 yards away.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after by Mamba, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And break. The tight end's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady has it over the middle.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jared Davis from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Brady going to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
44. Saints 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Brady going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Being chased out left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Green, double C. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to